Mark, you've been nominated for the Player of the Year. How does it feel to be recognised by your peers?
Yeah, it's a nice thing to, especially the boys you're playing against all season, battling. It's been a tough year, tough season, games and stuff. But no, it's a nice thing. You come away from it, and especially when you're getting voted by the players you've played against. It's a nice touch. So yeah, delighted to be nominated.
Is it an award you've been kind of eyeing up for a few years?
No, not particularly. No, I don't really look at it when I'm going into season. I don't really look at it kind of thinking being player of the year that day. I just try and focus on my own game and making sure the team, whichever team I'm playing in, is doing well and trying to help people around me. So I haven't particularly looked at the award. Again, it's a nice thing to get a phone call to say that you're up for a nomination, which was. It was nice. It was a nice touch, but yeah, no, not something that I'm looking at to think, right, I want to be player of the year this year. Try and be the best in my position and try and help others in the teams that I'm playing in. So never particularly look to think I'm going to be voted, but it's nice to see that at the end of the season.
Mhm. You returned to the League of Ireland in January with Dundalk, but I want to ask you how important the work is that PFA Ireland do for players in supporting them in the whole year.
Yeah, no, it's been since I've come back. Obviously, I've been dealing with different PFAs sort of over in England and Scotland. Since I came back with the two lads and everyone behind the scenes, it's been outstanding. The work they're doing, they're trying to push push everything forward, not just for the players but for the league itself, which is huge for the country, to make sure we've got a big league, a league that's fighting for in Europe, which you've seen this year with Shamrock Rovers getting to the group stage, and we want to try and get as many teams as we can on that platform. And the stuff the PFA are doing behind the scenes is massive. It's massive for players, massive for football clubs. And yeah, since I've come back, like I said, I've worked with a few other PFAs, and here they've been outstanding. Even with dealing with stuff, anything that's needed done, they're just a phone call away or a text away, and the boys have been brilliant.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the PFA Ireland were crucial in those minimum wage discussions for the league, and off the announcement the other day, it's definitely a step forward in the right direction for the League of Ireland.
Yeah, I think it's been needed. I think the PFAI they've pushed it, and it's been something that they've probably been trying to push for a long time, and eventually they've got it over the line. It's brilliant for players to know they have that bit of security, and I think it brings more professionalism to the league. It's what was needed. It's been done, and yeah, it brings the league forward, which is massive. And again, brilliant from everyone involved to get it done. And obviously, I know there's been players as well that have been speaking to the PFAI to try and push it. So it's been brilliant for them to sort of to push on our behalf as well as players. But I think it'll bring the league forward. It'll also entice to get better players and more players to the league, and more attractive league to come to, because financially everyone is a job at the end of the day, and everyone's got bills to pay and families and stuff to feed. So it's brilliant that now there's a little bit more security for players moving forward, and yeah, hats off to everyone involved.
On a personal level, you spent the first half of the season at Dundalk and then signed for Derry in July. How have you settled in under Rory at the Brandywell?
Yeah, I've loved it. It's been brilliant. Great group of boys, great dressing room, some very talented players. But yeah, it's been brilliant coming back. It was something sort of had in the back of my mind from last year. I wanted to kind of move back home to Ireland. Like you said, I started off at Dundalk. I had a really enjoyable 6 months there with some good people, and really gave me a good feel for the league. And then obviously the opportunity came up to sign for Derry, which was very appealing for me, because there's, like I said, there's some fantastic players there. Clubs trying to push in the right direction. Rory's an outstanding manager. He's a good person as well. So it's been pretty easy to transfer over everything. But it's been a good first year back in Ireland. Really enjoyed it. Really happy with the way the league's going. The standard of football. There's some very, very good young players in the league, which is great to see. So yeah, delighted to be back and delighted to be at Derry.
There was a lovely moment you posted a few months ago when you were reunited with your kids after a few months. That must have been a great feeling too.
Yeah, it was. It's been long. Like I said, I think it was about 8 months away from my wife and kids. That was tough. Don't get me wrong. I had a good. The sleep was a lot better for the 8 months, but no, I missed them. It's tough. You're out of that routine, bringing the kids to school and stuff like that there. So for them finally move over, it's a big decision from my wife as well. She's from Scotland, so moving over and moving her life over here, which probably people don't see behind the scenes, but it was a big thing. It's been a big change. It's going to take time to get used to different systems with schooling and that there, but so far it's been amazing. Great to have them back. Just missing the good night's sleep. That's about it. But no, it's brilliant. Brilliant to have my family back together.
How would you reflect on the last few months at Derry, and also we're speaking a few days out from this year's FAI Cup final, and it must be great for you personally to be playing such a big game in the Aviva.
Yeah, it's been really good since I've come to Derry. We pushed Shamrock Rovers probably as close as we could. Unfortunately, we just couldn't get there. We were always that one game. If we dropped points, it was going to be a struggle. When I first came in, I think I can't remember how many points it was behind, and the boys really rallied to try and close the gap. Shamrock Rovers were obviously playing a lot of European games, and they had a lot of Sundays, Thursdays and stuff, so we felt like we had a chance, but unfortunately we just couldn't get there in the end, and Shamrock Rovers deservedly won the league. And then yeah, like you said, getting into the cup final, being here for I think it's about 4 or 5 months now at Derry, so to get into the cup final with the club it's amazing. I'm hoping we can sign off on a high with winning the cup. But so far it's been enjoyable. It's a great group of boys. You're enjoying going into training every day. An honest group, like I said, talented players, backroom staff that are very, very good people. And I'm excited for the club now moving forward, because the club's got big plans. Going to try and close the gap at the top, which I'm sure we will. Hard work be put in, but yeah, I think we're going in the right direction. I think the football club is certainly on the up. It
is certainly really a club on the up, and a club who's gotten incredible crowds this year as well. Thousands packed into the Brandywell for games. On a personal level, on a club level, what are your targets for next season?
Win the league. That's what we've got to do. We're now recruiting players, and the club, like you said, the club's pushing to be higher, so our target has to be to win the league. That will be top of the agenda. The fans, like you said, the fans have been outstanding. Incredible fans up there in Derry. I think the Brandywell, if you had another 8,000 seats there, I think they'd be filled out as well. It's been incredible. The selling of tickets and people queuing for tickets and stuff has been outstanding. They've been wanting and waiting for success back at the club, and I'm hoping myself and this group of players and staff can bring it. But yeah, winning the league and closing the gap with Shamrock Rovers is top of the list.
Mark, congratulations on the nomination and best of luck on the awards night.
Perfect, thank you.